there, this is Mr. Icarus, and welcome to yet another edition of Doom Mod Madness. This time round, we're checking out Skulldash, a mod that adds collect 'em up time trial arcade gameplay to the standard Doom blast 'em up madness that we all know and love. And as you can tell by this rather impressive hub environment here, there are a metric crap ton of levels for you to rampage through. Now, the core gimmick here is that you can't complete a level unless you collected at least 75% of the tokens in that given level. That's why this stage only has a orange tick, because I did the minimum and not much further, and why this has a green tick, where I've completed it 100%, gotten all the tokens, and finished it under the time limit. Granted, if you don't finish it under the time limit, you pretty much die, so it's a little bit of a requirement for progression. But once you've completed 4 stages in a tier, it will usually unlock the next tier. So we've got tier 2 down here with another 4 levels, and from tier 2 onwards, you also get boss stages, which are pretty damn cool. Another thing that I found out is that if you get green ticks on all of these stages, you unlock extra bonus stages as well. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I think they're tucked away down here somewhere in these rooms just below this transparent floor. And I think I'm a little bit in love with this mod. It's such a simple concept, pulled off exceedingly well. So without further ado, I'm going to pick a stage down here. Something moderately challenging, I think. Level 12 should do it. And I'm going to show you just how bad I am at this game in particular. Let's do this! Okay, here we are in Black Death. This is actually one of the trickiest stages that I've played in Skulldash so far. And as you've probably noticed, we've got a bunch of hovering tokens littered around the place. We're going to hoover them up as quickly as we can. We're going to aim for the 100% level completion here. And that means checking every nook and cranny, because some of these tokens, as you can tell, are actually quite well hidden. Some of them are in really hard to reach spots as well, which require a bit of switch flippery to access. And we've also got different coloured tokens. Red ones will give you 25 points of health each. Blue ones will give you extra time on the clock. Green ones, I think, will give you extra armor. And gold ones, if you can find them, will give you 100 points of armor, so it's always well worth keeping an eye out for those ones. We've also got different enemy variants as well. We've got the Black Imp down there, which I assume has slightly more damage in its fireball than your standard imp. I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to different enemy types here, so at some point I'm going to have to bury my face in a Wikipedia article and figure out exactly what all of these enemy variants do. But speaking of variants, we got the minigun, which is always badass. Sadly, it doesn't leave the same amount of carnage in its wake as it normally does in something like Project Brutality or Brutal Doom, for example, but still, it's a minigun, and that is inherently badass. And that is a golden token, which means we now have 100 armor, so we are now officially cooking with gas. Just gonna take out a few more of these black imps. Not racist, honest. And we're going to get a little bit more armor down here as well. You've got to do a little bit of creative platforming. You will occasionally have to make use of the jump key, so I hope you've got that bound at some point before you start playing this. And I just really love the way these levels are all laid out. They're all pretty intricate, all pretty enjoyable to play, and a lot of really interesting monster encounters too. Just going to take care of this chain gunner. But in terms of monster encounters, this one down here, not this Hell Knight and Pinky, but what happens after, was so friggin' frustrating to me, and now that I think about it, I'm probably not going to get out of this stage alive. That 100% completion is going to be a little bit of a pipe dream for me, because this encounter right here involves, wait for it, a crap ton of Pinkies, which we're going to have to mow through right now, which admittedly, it is satisfying with the minigun. But once you've dealt with all of these guys, once they've finished spawning, they then spawn a bunch of pain-in-the-ass archviles, or archvills, whatever you want to call them. And these guys, I hate them. I hate them with such a profound loathing. Oh, jeez. And this is why we can't have nice things. I'm now stuck on the edge of the level, because their friggin' flame attack will target you if they're in line of sight, and just bounce you off the friggin' platform. So yeah, that's this level buggered. But I have completed it. I have completed this level, honest. It's just that it takes a few attempts. Okay, feeling pretty good about this one, folks. Pretty sure I've got an effective strategy down now. We're going to whittle down these Pinkies using the sawn-off shotgun. And when they get down to about 4 or 3 remaining, that's when the archvilles start to spawn. And we've got to be absolutely ready to take those on. And that means grabbing that rocket launcher up there as quickly as we possibly can. We're about ready. Here we go. Got to be ready on that weapon switch. Okay, we got it. Now, the trouble with the pinkies is they act as human shields, really, for the archvilles. I still haven't figured out the correct way of saying that. But I am thinking I have got this right now. We're staying out of line of sight. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. I have been trying to crack that encounter for so friggin' long. I managed to do it the first time round. And you know what's even better? It looks like I didn't lose any health or armor whatsoever during that encounter. That is pretty goddamn rare. That feels really good. When you get out of fights like that completely unscathed. And just to prove that I'm not using anything stupid like God mode, there you go. Oh, no! After all that effort. So, turns out using Black Death as an example of how to play Skulldash properly is probably one of the worst ideas I've had lately, so instead, what I've decided to do is go back and play Babby's first Skulldash map. This is Yellow Submarine, the very first stage in the pack after the tutorial, and it's a wonderfully designed little stage. It's pretty simple in terms of layout, but in terms of design, if we just pop up to one of the windows here, look at that! We're in an actual submarine, how cool is that? That is some really nifty attention to detail right there. I couldn't honestly tell you if it's yellow on the outside or not, but judging by the sheer level of quality running through this entire mod, I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But anyway, we're here to collect tokens, and god damn it, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to prove to you guys that I can, in fact, actually finish a Skulldash map. Seems unlikely, I know, but I have it in me. I can do this. I believe in myself. And we've got an extra bit of red health there, so that's good. We're up to 125. I'm feeling confident, feeling pretty confident. Honestly, if I fail this, it'd be a miracle. But in terms of just everything coming together in a wonderful quality package, it's just everything feels polished to a mirror sheen here. Even the HUD, for example, is just wonderfully simple. Tells you exactly what you need to know. There's no obstruction here. There's no confusion. Everything is extremely clearly laid out, meaning that you can focus on the task at hand, which is getting through the stage in the minimum time possible and getting all of the tokens. And oh wait, no, I haven't actually pushed the button. We got 39 seconds. Oh god, this could be close. Oh, we got a blue coin. This will give us extra time, I think. Yeah, we got 32 seconds. Can we do it in time? I don't want to goof. I don't want to goof this up. Oh, come on. I just wanted to kill all the pinkies, but we got 22 seconds. That's fine. And I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Oh, wait, no. We got one. And there's a bonus to pick up. Hey! So that was a Soul Sphere, which gives us 200 health, which will carry on into the hub. And there we go. I did it, goddammit. Let it not be said that Icarus sucks at Skulldash. Well, let's face it, I do suck at Skulldash. It's just that if I stick to the babby stages, I'm fine, you know what I mean? But anyway, now that we've gotten a few of those stages out of the way and I've shown you what a completed stage looks like, I think I'm going to show you what a boss battle looks like. And this is seriously impressive to me. Boss battles, I feel like, are a little bit of a lost art in certain games. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into this stage and show you exactly what I mean. Cool, so this right here is the Lava Golem boss stage, and this is a little different from your average Skulldash stage in a number of ways. Firstly, you don't need to collect all of the tokens in this stage in order to complete it. Neither do you have to complete the stage in any particular time limit. It's just you versus the boss and whatever hazards and hellspawn monstrosities decide to rear their ugly heads. We've also got access to the grenade launcher here. This is a variant that has a projectile that'll bounce off the walls if it hasn't found a monster to explode on first. And we're gonna try and fire as many of these into the lava golem's face as possible before we run out of ammo. And we've got 17 rounds of this, which should be more than enough. I'm gonna leave a few of these tokens floating because we've got 200 health and 200 armor right now. And yeah, screw it, let's do this. Let's kick its ass. And as this battle progresses, there's a few interesting things that actually happen with this stage. So, not only do you have to dodge the projectiles of the lava golem, you gotta dodge a few of the projectiles coming down from the ceiling, and you gotta be aware that when the lava golem hits certain levels of health, it will start unleashing other things on the stage. It can also teleport around a fair bit as well. Just gonna take advantage of this sawn-off shotgun. I really like the way these columns descend during the course of the battle, so it doesn't really give you everything straight away. You've got to wait for the sawn-off shotgun to get in range before you can take full advantage of it. And what's he down to? He's down to 74. Oh, there we go. There's the Mancubus, which only appears at 75 health and below. And he's actually firing at the lava golem. I was going to let them duke it out, but you know what? Let's just take care of business. We're going to go to try and get him down to 50 before the next stage opens up. He's back in his little cage, so I can't really deal any damage to him. We just got to avoid these little lava balls coming out of the holes in the wall before we can do anything. Oh, he's back. Let's do this. He's down to 56, 53. We're down to 50. There we go. We're on 48, and the stage has opened up. And now we've got a bunch more enemies we're going to have to take care of. We've got Pinkies. We got Hell Knights, we got Cacodemons. It is entirely possible to just ignore these guys, but 9 times out of 10 they'll do something annoying and hit you with a stray projectile. So I'm going to switch over to the old minigun. Take care of a little bit of Pinky business. It's just like a hot knife through butter, this thing. I love it. Hopefully we can reel off a few bullets into the lava golem while he's trying to antagonize us. We've got to avoid these yellow lava pits as well, which will deal a fair bit of damage to us. I'm actually doing pretty well here. We've got a pretty generous amount of health and armor. And after all, this is just the first boss battle in Skulldash as well. They do escalate, they do get a little bit tougher, but I still find this one, for being the first boss battle, is a little bit more impressive as a result. Just the sheer amount of stuff going on in this stage is just really, really fun. Anyway, let's plant a few more grenades into its face. What are we down to? 35 health. About due to start spawning more ugly stuff at us. Where you going? Get back here. Down to 28, 25. Oh, we're nearly done. Here we go. Here's the next wave of hell spawn to deal with. But I like this. It's more than just having to deal with one enemy and its uber powerful projectiles. You've got to deal with everything else coming at you as well. You've got to be very aware of your environment, very aware of all the other enemies about the place. And then you've got to have your eyes on the prize at the very end as well. We're down to 9 health. We're hemorrhaging a little bit of health ourselves, so I'm going to deal with that momentarily. Where's he gone? Is he still around here? There he is. 8 health. He's nearly done for. Oh, he's back in his little freaking cage, isn't he? I'm just going to replenish health in the meantime. I think I've ran out of coins, so I can't really get above 100 health right now. And you'll notice there's just projectiles friggin' everywhere right now. There you are. Eat it! Oh, that's how we do it. And thankfully, everything else in the stage just kicks the bucket once you kill the lava golem. So most of the time, it's just worth focusing your fire on him. And that was lava golem. That was the tier 2 boss. The bosses don't really appear until tier 2 anyway. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. If you want to check it out, the link, as usual, is in the description below. Feel free to leave a like if you've enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you want to suggest any mods for future episodes of Doom Mod Madness. And if you're not already subscribed, well, you should know the deal by now, goddammit. I play Doom mods. They're usually pretty goddamn entertaining. And if you want to get into them yourselves, this is the place to be. Links are always in the description. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.